How are you? How are you?
Yeah, I'm sweet, man. Everything's good.
Last time I
Everything's
saw you
blessed.
was at your album drop.
Yeah.
That was lit, man.
That was
Yeah.
honestly,
That was lit.
I've been saying it. If you didn't know before, when I've said it on the pod very many times, that was one of my favorite events I went to last year.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
No joke, I genuinely enjoyed myself.
I appreciate it.
It was
Honestly,
lit.
How was that for you? How was it for you, though? Like,
the album.
yeah.
Everything was good. Like it was what I expected. So like, I was just happy. Everything was smooth, innit? So like nobody got hurt or anything like that. So
beef, like,
you get me. And that, my thing is just making sure.
I wouldn't lie, I thought somebody was
it's
going to fall
experience.
off the stage the way everybody was jumping.
Yeah.
Augie!
Yeah.
oh,
No,
that was
literally.
lit. That was
I was
lit.
like, wow.
Literally.
Yeah.
It was lit. That was so lit. Like even people that didn't listen to my music were coming up to me and saying, "Oh, bro, you're so good." Da, da, da. I was like, "Oh, crazy, bro." Let me not lie. Like I've never listened to your music before. But
Yeah, when I never listened to it to that day.
you get me?
And I was depressed.
And then you're surprised at like the quality that Ireland is producing. You know what I mean? So I was like, cool. Like obviously, I take it as a compliment. But then again, like us as a country, we need to invest in our musicians, our media, our fashion. You know what I mean? So like, it just shows it's a reflection of us and like obviously the baby, we're in the baby stage of this type of shit. But all of us need to at least play our part and like supporting anyone that's doing anything.
Do you feel like you're actually supported by the community? Real talk.
Yeah, true.
Do you feel like you're supported by the black community?
in Ireland?
Real talk in Ireland.
Yeah. Okay, but it's conditional. I think it's conditional support.
So what?
Conditional
What's
how
the,
so?
the conditions? What's the conditions?
It's like I'm supported if I can like for me, I feel like I have to prove sometimes I have to prove to people that I won't lie, like I'm not just Dublin, I'm not just like I'm Nigerian, like proper, proper. You know what I mean? Like I remember one time the girl that does my girl's hair said, oh, I think she mentioned, oh, my girl said something, oh, I'm going to my boyfriend's, and then she was like, who's your boyfriend in Sello? I was like, really? I thought you only liked white girls type shit. You get me? So like, so people already think that like I don't
Westernized.
you get me? And that's just down to me being myself. Like that's not even down to me. So let's say if I was to come out as a UK, like you know, artists are rapping like from the UK or America, maybe that way they might think that okay, cool, he's a bit more like me rather than someone that sounds like the guy that actually sounds like them. You know what I mean? So like the fact that I talk in this the way I talk, people already think that okay, this guy is not. That connection with black people they already think that
They haven't listened to your
You get
song,
me?
Diana.
They haven't listened to that Diana. They haven't listened to Yobi. They're taking the album. Taking the album. Don't know.
People making
What's your name?
What's your name? Oh, you get
People
me?
making assumptions like, what's the
Yeah.
worst
Crazy.
assumption like? Other than that, what's the worst assumption like you've received as an artist like?
The worst assumption is, give me time to. This one's like I've got a couple like, from everywhere. Like from even like with me, like I'm part of like the culture, as in like the black culture, and obviously like the commercial culture, as in like obviously the white. Now, let me not say white, but I'll say white collar. You know what I mean? Like places that other artists are trying to get to, but some might not ever get to because of the way they are. You know what I mean? And obviously, I've heard stick from. I get stick from both sides. Like believe it or not, like I get a lot of stick from both sides.
What's it from the white side?
You want to know what that is?
Let's go.
It'd be more so like being the only black guy in like a lot of places. Like obviously I got nominated for this Choice Awards.
Which is amazing.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
Congrats!
I appreciate that, but I can tell that like I'll probably be the only rapper. If not the only rapper there, I'll probably be the only black rapper there. You get me? So I'm making sure we represent the right way. Because the thing about us is that anytime I won't lie, I feel like I'm the right person to be in the right place right now.
I think so.
Because like with me, I get told this like, what as a black rapper, as a black man, I need to represent like my people anywhere I go. Anytime I open my mouth, I need to represent my people, innit? So this music awards, I'm gonna get the hardest rentals. Everyone that's coming with me is gonna come with their best suits, their best dresses. I'm hiring like 4 or 5 paparazzi to follow me that day. You get me? So like when these other artists are looking at me, they can see, oh, okay, cool. So this is what's really happening that we don't see. You know what I mean? Because that's the way a lot of black people that are in the same situation as me right now, or at the same stage as me right now, they don't really think that it means anything. You know what I mean? But it actually means a lot for a lot of people, not just you. You know what I mean?
Do you think like obviously you're saying that like you're more so like you got nominated for the Choice Awards and that's like very commercial.
Yeah.
But do you think, let's say you like excel in like the commercial side, you'll take the black side with you. Do you get me? Like, do you think it can mesh together? Do you think one day it will mesh together? Like,
no. Now with me, I think I just hit the balance right very well because what I notice is that people, let me know like there's let me not. if I explain it, you might not get it, you know what I mean? But because you're not as like, let me not say, like music, like fused, like you see with me, I breathe this shit, you know what I mean? But it's a thing where there's commercial, there's cultural, and there's cultural commercial. So as in like, commercial would be like Eminem. Let's say Eminem was a commercial rapper.
Yeah.
And then cultural would be like 50 Cent,
Yeah.
which like a lot of, let's say, predominantly a lot of Oyinbo people might not like listen to 50 Cent as much as Eminem. They might not feel that connect, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But then cultural commercial would be like Tupac, who would be like, if Tupac speaks, black people will listen, white people will listen,
For sure.
and he's not heavy leaning on one side or the other side. You know what I mean? That's how I see myself. I see myself as like that guy, as in like, yo, yeah, Tupac, literally, because it's one of those things that I can make music for anybody, anytime. You know what I mean?
You know, yeah, I'll even piggyback on that. Piggyback, okay, yeah.
Piggyback.
Piggyback.
No, I'm so sorry. But I'm like, no, dude.
I was gonna say, because obviously I was privileged to be in the studio one time with him.
Yeah.
And like,
Early, like before.
even before he was big, I knew
Before-
him. Don't forget
yeah.
me, you're big, you get me?
Nah, literally, bro.
But basically, like, I was listening to him rap, and like, my guy is talented. Like, not even the stuff that you're hearing. Like, he can rap any genre, any beat. Like, he can do like a Snoop Dogg type beat. He can do like,
Sure.
do you get me? He can rap on like, you know how Ice Spice was able to hop on These Boys Are Liars. Like, you never expected her to hop on, but she hopped on it. She killed it.
Yeah.
My guy here can do that, like, easy. So I'm just saying that, like, my guy is
No, I appreciate that.
valid. Is that what the
Yeah,
Americans
valid,
say?
yeah, valid.
Valid.
Yeah. Nah, literally, like exactly what Demi was saying. Like, like before I started making music proper, I was actually in the studio with her.
Yeah.
Can't remember how. I think you made a beat for me.
I did.
Yeah, she made a beat for
I
me
made a
time
beat for
ago,
myself.
and I was like, yo, let's try and record something on this
Yeah.
shit. And then we went to studio. I got a photographer and a producer as well, and we just literally chopped it up, man. And even that verse that I actually wrote for that beat was on Diana. Yes.
Guys, you hear that?
So
Hey.
the original beat for that was actually her beat, but she didn't.
Was it
Tell me,
J-Hop's
see,
type
this
one?
is why
Yeah,
it's my
like,
favorite song.
You get me? So
This is why that's my favorite song
like,
on the album.
there's a bit of Diana.
That's so amazing.
There's a bit of that song that that I use for like Diana. You know what I mean? Because a lot of my music was like written when I was like younger, innit? So like Sellotape was really like everything that I could give, I gave. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's it.
Just to pause there, because we obviously do just of the week, just to like
Yeah.
let everyone know what's going on. So obviously, do you guys watch Power, like Ghost Book 3? The
Oh,
new season
yes.
is coming out.
Yeah,
What's that?
yeah.
Power Book 3.
Tariq's season. I'm excited for that. I'm
Power
not
Book
gonna
2, but season 3.
coming out on St. Patrick's Day.
Very.
It's gonna be lit.
Very,
Why did
very.
they start doing like Power Book 2 and all? Like they were like, I'm getting so confused.
So Power
No,
is
I've seen it, but then I tried to watch Tommy's one.
that is Power Book 3.
That's
So what they did is
literally-
they separated the stories because Tommy's not really in Tariq's story. Tariq goes to uni, so Tommy's not really there. He might do a cameo here and there.
Yeah.
So Power Book 3 is him, and then Power Book 4 is Kanan. But you know, in Power, Kanan's dead. So it's going back into how Kanan
Yeah.
became who he was. So they're separating it instead of continuously mixing it up.
Yeah.
I think Tariq's one is the best. What you think?
Like
Yeah, Tariq's one.
I
I
haven't
watched
watched
the
the
other
fifth.
ones.
I haven't watched the Raising Kanan at
I
all.
haven't
I
watched
haven't
any of them
watched the
except for
Tommy
the
one.
original Power.
Really?
No, you
then
need
Ghost.
to watch Tariq's one.
Oh, it's
Yeah,
too
I watched
good.
Ghost was cool.
It's gonna
Yeah.
be good, so I can't really talk too much because you guys haven't watched it, but that's coming out.
Yeah, I've
also,
watched
I
it.
don't know if you guys saw on Instagram as well that like you can now pay for the blue tick.
I
Oh,
think that's
Chang, really?
yeah.
Are you
Oh
saying
my
the
God.
music?
No.
I don't think I'd love to get the blue tick organically. Like I'd love to get
See,
it. Just
do you
because.
know
No,
what? I
that's
feel like it's
tech.
gonna take away from the people who actually earn it.
Facts.
The musicians. Because, like, I'm going through all of that stuff right now with my TV show where it's like, you can't get on until you have so and so many
You need-
articles.
I actually used to work in the department. I used to do it for content creators.
Yeah,
You
so what
need
do you need?
5 news articles.
Yeah.
That's
bro-
all you need.
And if you
That's all
apply.
you need. Like,
5.
but the thing is, you should see the articles people used to be sending in.
Yeah.
Like, it'd be like, you know, like the Blanchardstown Whisperer and all
Screaming.
Actually, that's
Oh,
even good because I
Chang.
saw that you have a blue tick, and I feel like that's so good that you got the blue tick before you could pay for it. Because now, like, you don't know who's who. Because on Twitter, I know you can see that okay, this person has a subscription, but I don't know how Instagram is gonna do. Like, are you gonna know they paid for it, or are
I think they'll have to.
They would have
Because,
Yeah.
like, I'm in the process as well of
It'd probably be a
looking
different
at the
color
blue tick.
sticker, so
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah.
different shade.
But it takes away from all the hard work.
Yeah, it
and
does.
like people having genuine, authentic fans who like dive into their page and all that kind of stuff. It's crazy. I feel like they're
think
taking away from it.
Instagram's like going down anyways.
Instagram is
TikTok's
going
where it's
really,
at.
really downhill. It is TikTok. It
You
is
get me?
where it is now, but it's harder to make money on TikTok
In Ireland.
in Ireland.
Well, like, I think, but you can actually, like, if you go live and all, you can make money from your lives. You can't make, like, Instagram you can make money from, but like you can't like.
I think it's
monetize.
just, I think brands just look into Instagram a lot more
You can get more
than TikTok.
materialistic brand deals.
Yeah.
Do you get me? Like you can get money from brand deals, whereas like if you look at like Facebook or anything like that, like you can actually get monetized. Like you can actually get paid from Facebook. That's why like sleeping on Facebook, honestly, people get paid like monthly like subscriptions. See all those, you know, all those ads like where those videos where people are like doing jokes and all. Bank. People actually get paid bank because it's just clickbait. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, some people be posting the stupidest things.
That's the people who are smart, honestly. But like if you look at like the likes of TikTok, you go live, people have to buy roses, they have to send you roses, so you get a percentage of that. But Instagram's the only place, they were trialing it for a bit, I remember. But like Instagram's the only place where you can't monetize. Do you remember they started like Instagram video and stuff? But like that video, I don't know,
It flopped.
It flopped a little bit. You get me? That was when they were gonna start monetizing, and now what you can do is you can buy subscriptions. So you see, like there's some accounts where you can like pay into a subscription.
And that's another thing
where
with
you get paid.
Instagram is very silly. Not everyone has the same things on their Instagram.
Better accounts. So like it's like you have a better account. Like your account.
Oh, has
Your account.
I can't talk too tough because
Yeah, no.
you get me. They can't talk too
But
tough.
like
But like I know people like the Americans and like even like certain people off our show, they're able to do like simple features that I can't do. Like it's not available to me yet in Ireland. And it's like, how do we all have the same platform but we can't all do the same thing?
because they're always trying and testing new things.
Yeah, then trial and test on everybody.
I was gonna ask Sello, like, how did you get your boutique? What was the process?
Let me not lie, articles, innit? Just
Articles.
You sent it to them, like.
no, I didn't send it to them, but so someone sorted it out for me.
Okay, sick.
So,
And
like,
then the day you saw that there's a boutique beside your name, what was you like?
I don't like just know that day. I promise
Oh,
you.
you
What?
Okay, so
No,
The
no,
day
no.
I get a blue
You know what it is, yeah.
Everyone go
You know what it is, yeah. Because you see with me, yeah, like it actually does not add anything to my life or take. Doesn't
It
take.
doesn't.
Does not.
But still.
But like the only time I liked blue tick or whatever was when Dongo went live actually, and Sello has entered blue tick. I comment Sello, you got me because you see islands we're not there yet, but like very soon everybody be having blue tick, so it won't be nothing. But then again, I don't look at it as I'm better than this guy or this is better or whatever, because at the end of the day, it just doesn't mean anything to me personally. So, but like people texting
You
me.
have to be a little gassed up.
No, I promise you, I swear on everything, I was not gassed.
So then why'd you put the
That's what
articles
happens
in?
when you're too talented.
No, it wasn't me. Like,
He said someone did
like,
it
He said someone did it for you.
like I woke up and I just had a blue tick one day, and I was like, and then Gino was texting me, bro, you got a blue tick, da 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 da. My manager was there, my team was also, because those are people that work with me, like a lot of white people as well. Like you might never, you just will never see ever. Maybe you met them, but you won't even know. I think you met a couple of them before, but you won't even know. And that worked for me as well. That you just might never ever see, but it's a thing where that we need to like stop looking at it as like that thing. Unless it's the end goal. Like I'd rather have €1 million than have a blue tick, because a blue tick is because they give it to anybody. I'm seeing people with like 2K that have a blue tick.
True.
So don't mean nothing to me anymore. So
True, fair
fuck
enough.
that. Now you can buy a blue tick, so you can have mine if you want. I don't give rats.
I was gonna ask, I want to ask this question. Just go deep. As an artist, would you rather be needed or wanted?
As in,
Like, let's say for example, everyone listens to music. Like, I feel like people. I'm trying to think of an artist that people need.
Tupac.
They need Tupac.
cultural.
They need Tupac, but like they want Ice Spice.
Or
Whoa,
they
what
want. Who was that fella? He was like sang with Kanye or Ye. That fucking
Miguel
that SoundCloud rapper.
That what?
I don't know.
Kanye West. He said
No, yeah, it's like I can't sing it because I'm gonna be out with Chion, but
just say it's gonna
No, what is
go
it?
viral. Lil Nas.
It's not Lil Nas. It's like when they're in the suits and all. It's like you're such a fucking hoe.
Oh, Lil Pimp, Lil Pump.
Yeah, wanted. Do you get me?
Yeah,
Like he's
wanted.
wanted because
Ew.
you need him.
I didn't like
Yeah.
that song.
Yeah.
So like, what would you do? Like, what would you rather be wanted or needed? And like, what would you prefer? Like,
Whichever one makes the most money for me, bro. Like, see with me, let me not lie. I actually don't give a rat's about or being a legend or being a legacy or all that shit, man. 'Cause
Really, I do think that's important though, because look at
No.
Tupac now, who's not here
Yeah.
now, but his music will live on forever.
But like, you know what I
I think
mean?
it was needed. But I feel
That's
like
what's up.
artists that are needed don't make as much as the artists that are wanted.
Yeah, bro, you get me?
Because the artists that are wanted now is because we're in the TikTok land.
Yeah, that's
where
what it is.
If your
Yeah.
songs don't hit, it's then
Yeah.
viral. But for someone like me, who's a gen music lover, like when I listen to music, I'm listening to the lyrics, I'm listening to what you're
Yeah.
saying. So people like Tupac mean a lot more to me than the ones who are wanted.
Yeah,
at the
no
moment.
But a lot of people like are not like that though. Like a lot of kids
More times than
are
not.
not like that. But with me,
Kids.
You need someone with a hook that's catchy.
but you see with me, what I notice is that the people that want to invest in artists they don't give a rat's. If you want to listen to
If you're
Tupac,
wanted.
they will listen to Tupac. They won't
Yeah.
listen to no new upcoming
They
Tupac.
don't care if you're needed.
You get me?
It's what's wanted.
No one listen to that. You get me? That's what I'm
You're
saying.
right.
You guys need to deep that, like, from a music. Let me stop straight. From a musical perspective, yeah. When it comes to like, getting your name out there, that's the most important part because time is money, and it's like you get older. You know what I mean? You don't want to be 30 and making music, and you're still upcoming. I've been upcoming for the last 10 years.
But do you not think?
You get me? Come up, man. Yo, bro.
Do you not think though, like you sort of do, like need to be needed to stay relevant? Do you get me? Because like you can make bank off music. Do you know what I mean? And like think about that SoundCloud rapper stage. Do you get me? Like the amount of rappers that were just coming out and they were all like making bank from it. But where are they now? Like, well, half of them are dead or IP. Do you get me? But like the other half, they're not making music. Do you get me?
But the thing is, what we get wrong is that this is just my own opinion, anyways. But people can see how I really think. Like with me, once I hit like a certain point in my life that I feel like, you know what, even if it's 27 or 28. But what I'm trying to say is that even those people that you're talking like legacy and whatever, those people themselves will go through a phase in their life that they just feel like, you know, why is it so easy for the new kids? Like the new kids don't have to use social media. Like, why is Ice Spice so big? Like she's not. You know what I mean? Why? Like you get me? And they start questioning. Start questioning themselves, like, and their ability. Like, why am I not good enough? Like what am I doing wrong? I'm doing everything right. Because believe it or not, music is not meant to be done. There's no right way to do it.
It's very true.
People say, do you rather be needed or wanted? I feel like to the people that, like, to the mass, like, people, everyone has their own fans, innit? So if my fans, they need me. Even if I'm like a deep rapper, if I'm a stupid rapper, if I'm a little pimp, like he has his fans, and his fans need him. You get me? So like, it just depends on like, do you want to make a name for yourself, or do you want to make money? I want to make money. I don't give a dust about making a name for myself.
I think you actually need to be wanted to be needed. Do you get me? Like if you think about Drake.
Yeah, exactly.
Like if there's like some like old school hard like Drake fans, do you know what I mean? Like they were there from the start. But he only really started like proper hitting when he went commercial.
Exactly. When he became a wanted guy.
And then he became needed again. Because now people are listening to like, you know, Marvin's Room, you know, getting deep and all. But like beforehand they were actually only listening to like
the mainstream stuff.
You get me?
Yeah.
So I think you have to be wanted to be needed.
That's like sounds like a good tactic, like to start off being wanted, then go back to the beat. I feel like as well, like let's say people like Drake, people like I don't know. People like Drake, right? They can switch from both two because they
J. Cole.
They can switch from being wanted and needed. I do feel like that's a good tactic. But I feel like it's best to start off being wanted. Than being needed.
No, I think it's whichever lane you want to go. Because like you said, being wanted and then being needed. My thing was more so just being yourself. That's what I think. Because it's more so. It's more so like eventually like a lot of the stage that we're at. Like there's not a lot of people investing into Irish businesses or whatever. So just be yourself until you get that investment, until you know like okay, cool, this is the plan. Okay, because at the end of the day, if people are investing in you, you might be that wanted guy, but if that's the way you are, like you can't really change that because you're a happening guy. You like to be happening. I don't know what can I say. You like to be relevant all the time. But sometimes some people can't don't want to be perceived as that, and then they fall off. You know what I mean? People like the J. Cole's, like I can guarantee you, if J. Cole came today, and I'm a big J. Cole fan. And Drake was coming the same day, and I love Drake as much as J. Cole. I'm never go to a J. Cole show. I'd rather just go to Drake because I know it's gonna be a party. True. You get me?
Yeah.
That's how I see it. Like, you know what I mean?
Fair enough.
That was a very bold statement.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna say. But me, I don't give a rat's. J. Cole and Drake, they're collecting the money. Me, I'm not. You get me, bro?
I hear it still, you know.
Just do you, man. That's for every artist. Just do you, man.
I don't know. Like, I'm definitely going to a J. Cole concert, not gonna lie.
Yeah?
I go to Drake.
Honestly.
Over Drake. Over Drake.
To be honest, bear in mind,
that's what I'm saying. You saw Drake.
But, like, do you know what? I saw Drake, right, like, 2016, I think it was.
Last time he was here, I was there
yeah,
too.
the time before that.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Amazing concert, do you know what I mean? But, like, I think it's, like, I love Drake, and Drake's lit, do you know what I mean? It would be a good vibe. But the reason why I love J. Cole is because I genuinely, like I
need
love
him.
His music. Do you get me? Like it's like I'm not gonna go like if I got like see with Chris Brown, if J. Cole got me up on stage, I genuinely cry. Like I wouldn't want to do anything because I actually appreciate him so much. Like just being in his presence Whereas
I appreciate Chris too.
let me not finish
but
that
I still
sentence.
get on him.
Yeah, because you know we like this round, innit?
I appreciate Chris too, but I'm gonna get on him.
Do you know? But like, I don't know. It's a different type of artist. Like, because I don't listen to J. Cole just to be like, oh, you know, like because everybody else listens to him. Like, I need to be in the mood to listen to him. Like, I need to,
exactly.
Like, do you know what I mean? Like,
exactly.
You value J. Cole more over Drake because of what he's
100%.
contributed.
Do you know what I mean?
But doesn't mean that Ash no go on. Yeah,
But like,
right.
but his lyrics, and I think this is why I feel like you will always be like needed because like J. Cole, he makes sense. Like you actually start thinking about yourself. You know what I mean? So I'm actually a proper J. Cole fan. But like,
right
see with your music, like Osquelga, do you get me? Like you brought and what's it? Is it Molly Malone? I'm so bad with names.
No, it's cool.
But it's the one with where you sample trad music. Do you know what I mean?
Yes.
Like those.
Come out. That's probably the one.
Yeah. Like that's
Not real.
that's proper. Like I don't know
I
how
told
to
you your
explain
album
it.
plays every time I
Nah,
turn
yeah,
the
Like,
car
yeah,
on.
yeah.
that's like history changing. Do you know what I mean? Because first of all, like we're already in a country where Black Irish hasn't even been like. It's not a real big term yet. Do you know what I mean? Like we're first generation if you really think about it. Do you know what I mean? I know there's ones before us, but it's like to do something like that on a song. Do you know what I mean? And incorporate like your black side, your black heritage, and your Irish heritage is like amazing.
I thought that was
So
actually, I agree with that.
Brave as well.
Like it's great. So
No, I appreciate it, honestly, man.
I agree with everything you're saying because I think it was one of the things I actually really liked. Like when I sat there, Osquelga, as you said, Molly Malone. I was like, then I was listening to those because those were the ones I heard also at your headline when you dropped your album. Then I kept on listening to your album because I have an Apple Music. It just automatically connects, so I'm listening to your album at least every day.
I appreciate that.
And then I heard Diana come on, and I was like,
Yo, can this guy's a spitter. You get me?
I love the mix. Like it's so different.
Yeah.
Like you actually really covered it all.
Yeah.
I think for me, like, because obviously I grew up like in an Irish family. Do you know what I mean? My mom, as much as I try to explain Afrobeats to her, like she likes it, you get me, but she doesn't get it. Do you know what I mean? And she never will. You get me? But like, I showed her your songs because I'm literally like, she'll understand this. Do you get me? Like she'll get it because it's like her side. Do you know what I mean? Like, and then I show her that music, but then I'm like, it's sampling this. So now she's actually being more educated on like Afrobeats, you know what I mean, drill music, because her perception or whatever is like drill music is all about guns or whatever. That's what she reads on whatever the origin or whatever. Do you know what I mean? But it's like to mesh those two together. That's what you're doing. You're actually getting Irish people to understand there's different cultures other than the Irish culture.
And that's the message. That's the message.
Yeah,
Facts.
I appreciate that.
I'm glad I got it.
Someone needs to do that, and you're doing it.
No,
That's amazing, honestly.
And also something else that I want to say, like I really appreciate it. I don't know the title of the song, but it was the one where you spoke about George in it.
George, story mode. Yeah.
I was just like, even the fact that you were able to bring in something like that,
Yeah.
because even though he's gone and it's never forgotten, but just watching someone like you to kind of have the platform you have and still put that into your music, I'm like, that's something his family will never forget. You know, that's something a lot of his friends will never forget.
No.
And something I rate very
No, I
heavily.
appreciate that. Because obviously, like with rap music, like we we're saying, like a lot of rappers in the industry don't talk about like stuff that actually affects us. You know what I mean? Like that was the biggest thing that happened at the time. And like I was in my room, like I was like, yo, this thing is really bad. Like, yo, but no one's talking about it. What's nobody talking about it? And I seen a couple of rappers try to talk about it, but I thought it was gimmicky in my opinion. But like let's talk about it like in a way that people can understand that, yo, this is affecting a lot of people. So when I put into story mode, I was like, yo, cool, this has to be here. And hopefully people just like it because that's what I was thinking at the time, you know what I mean?
I feel like that's something that's going to live for
forever, yeah. So that's timeless,
So I rated it heavily. I remember listening and I was like, yo, I was like, rewind that back.
Yeah, no, honestly.
Wow,
No, I appreciate that.
it.
No, I appreciate that.
What's it called? As an artist, it's coming like an interview. I think the Prosecco is sitting still.
No, I was thinking of something for me. Let me go on that.
Flipping, what was I gonna ask? Yo, as an artist, what do you value? Like in regards to music, like as you said, you know, you saw that people weren't talking about real issues. That's because he used to value something there. In regards to like making money out of music, I can see some value there. So, what are your values, like word for word? Because
my values. What do I care? Can I say what do I care about as an artist? Or music?
Go on,
So with me, I like when people express themselves, despite of what it is, but being able to express yourself through your music, that's very important to me because I feel like a lot of guys that put music that's already out, you You know what I mean? As in, like, people are just not themselves, man.
Yeah.
And it's very vivid to see. And you can't really expect people to invest in people that don't even know who they are. You get me? And you need a story as well. Like, see with me, yeah, if I start talking, I won't stop because it's long. Because like I've sat in like, did you ever see that Bobby Shmurda video that he's in front of like label heads and he's jumping on the table performing? I've done that.
Really?
A lot of artists haven't, like, but I will never speak about it. I won't talk about it. Unless I was given the platform to talk about it. A lot of artists haven't got to that stage where, okay, cool, like this is an audition. I need to show them like who I am, tell them what my story is, how did I start rapping, or where do I expect to go? Okay, why should they invest in me? You get me? A lot of artists kind of can't answer those questions. You know what I mean? I have a lot of questions. Like even with me, like today, yeah, if a question comes to my head, yeah, I always write it down. Like, okay, why do people like me so much? Like, am I a likable person? Like, I always write these questions. What makes me likable? You get me? Like, any question that comes to my head, I always write it down. But back to the point. My point is, as a scene or as rappers, yeah, a lot of rappers in this country, they don't know like where they want to be in the next 2 years, 10 years. Everybody wants to be rich, but they don't know how to get rich. You know what I mean? Everybody wants to be relevant, but they don't know how to. I don't know. They know how to flip in, be relevant to the right people, not to the wrong people. You get me? Like being able to build a core fan base. People can't do that. You get me?
Have you built a core fan base?
I feel like I'm almost there. All I need is like two major songs that I can say, like, see Belters Only.
Yeah.
That make me feel good.
Yeah.
Once I get like a song like that, yeah, that's talking about maybe Dublin, talking about something that really like that's me. Then I feel like, yo, I'm there. I'm gone. Island complete.
Your
get me?
live show, like your headline show was like it was a sellout. Like genuinely,
so, yeah.
like it was honestly. I was like in the crowd, she's singing. Like I was.
Nah, love for the.
Like honestly, and I was working there. Do you know what I mean? I was actually like, I just want to see everybody perform. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I do think you do have a huge fan base. Do you know what I mean? Like, do you think you can travel with that fan base?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, do you think
borders.
because you're very much like you like rap about Ireland, you speak about Ireland and everything. Do you think you can move it, like you can travel with it?
Easy.
Yeah.
Do you know why? Because if you listen to the album, the real ones that like you know yourself. The album is not just Augie.
Yeah,
if they
I'm not gonna lie, I don't listen to drill music
whatsoever.
I like that one.
Whatsoever.
I like Augie.
You get me?
No, but I said I was like, okay, Augie.
You get me? It's very easy. But you see that song, yeah. I performed that in the Netherlands. Yeah, I had a show in the Netherlands. Yeah, they couldn't speak English, but that show was lit.
Yeah.
I promise you. There's some songs, yeah, that. See, the look I have is I'm actually let me just say I'm actually smart. As in, like, I know what makes the crowd. I know what gets people going, innit? Like people like alliteration, like Augie. When I say Augie, you say Augie. You get me? They like that shit.
Yeah.
So like even if you don't know how to speak English, if you can sound out Augie, you know what I mean, and you be lit. You know what I mean? Everybody's saying it. It'll look.
Even the vibes of it, Augie.
You get me? That type of shit. So being able to like make sure it's easy to eat, you know what I mean? Then that'll be sweet. Because why people always say, oh, he's rapping like he's from Ireland. What do you mean? I'm Irish. I'm hardly gonna rap like I'm from anywhere else. You get me? So you're telling me, oh, because I rap the way I talk, rare, or you can't blow anywhere else but Ireland. But if you deep it, in America, there's loads of Irish people. In Australia, there's loads of Irish people. You know what I mean? And even my music, like. My Afrobeat music is there. The Dianas, the Yobis are there. My freestyle rap, I can freestyle. Everything is there. You get me?
I was gonna ask, what do you think your country Ireland has done to help you in your
as in the commercial, or as in the culture?
Everything, because we can see in the UK what the UK does.
Yeah.
Like in regards to even their award shows, what they're doing, what they're renting out, flipping museums. And this is flipping museum, like, and this is black people. Do you get me?
With award shows, let's start by putting people in the category who actually deserve to be there and not just with the clouds and who is most popular. Like, go and look through the statistics, the shows, like the work they put in throughout the year. Don't just put someone there because they're popular and they have a lot of friends.
In regards to what, Rosa?
A specific award show. I feel like especially if we're going to do an award show specifically for our people, hint, if you have no guessing out, Black and Irish, this is something that for me, I'm like, something that I've just noticed. I don't know, I haven't been to the award show. And I feel as someone who is looking at it from the outside as part of the Black and Irish community, I was quite shocked to not see you win as someone who hasn't listened to your music but been to your event and see how you didn't win it. And then there's certain names there that I've never heard of. And I'm like, for someone like me who doesn't listen to that kind of music, if I've not heard from you, why? How? Like there was other, I'm not going to go too in deep into it, but there was other people within certain categories that I felt like it wasn't fair for them to be put in that categories because their followers were completely drastically different population, size, demographic, countries. And if we're going to say Black and Irish, then we need to do it for our home turf, the people who are struggling to be noticed outside. If we as a community can't support them and do right by them, how are we supposed to expect another community, another country to respect them? Like let's do better for ourselves. Let's put the correct people in the correct categories and give them a correct chance and give them the chance to be able to win these things because they deserve it. All these hard hours, the work. Like I heard you on that stage and I was like, the dedication and the passion you put into your work is real. Dude, you made me buy your album for €10. I'm a cheapskate. Let me tell you that now. I'm a cheapskate.
I'm happy you liked it though.
I bought your album from the words that came out of your mouth. And you said something extremely important that day about like how you're not just doing it for yourself, you're doing it for the people behind you, the people who are still yet to come. So us as a community, we gotta start doing that for our own people.
We need to do that. We need to do that. Like even me saying that at the time, like, and I charted, appreciate that, thank God. And then the next time the Gliders dropped the tape, they charted number 2. I charted number 8, they charted number 2. I was like, yo, this is what I was talking about. This is what I love to see because shit like that keeps me like, yo, this is what I was saying. But like people, like thanks that you remember that conversation that I'm doing this for these people because some people were there, they weren't listening. You get me? Some people they'll go, they don't know what's going on. Biscuits and liquor for drinks.
I love the concept.
Biscuit for the drinks.
You
get me?
Because I was like, I don't know, maybe it's because they're not as passionate and as serious. Like I see a lot of Black and Irish people doing a lot of
great things, man.
Great things. Like we're in places where I wouldn't have thought 5 years ago I'd be seeing certain friends at. So I'm like, I love what the Black and Irish Award Show do. And I love that you've created a stage and a platform for our people. But I believe to just take it to the next level, we need to start going and deep diving into your categories and your nominees and make sure you're putting a fair group of people into the categories so these people actually have a fighting chance. Because I'm like, you can't continue pouring your soul, your energy and your time into something and then someone else, because they just seem to have a lot more followers than you or their friends are just a little bit less lazier to vote, end up winning.
Naturally, like people are like they tend more to like back people who do have clout behind them. And like that kind of hurts like someone like me who's like, I've spent the hours, like I've been doing what I need to do.
Now, I must
in regards to music,
your hard hours are starting to pay off from what I
now like in regards to music foundation, influence and all that stuff.
You're someone I can honestly
I
vouch
wish
for that spends a lot of hours
and I appreciate that for real. I feel like though I'd love for my country to back me more because I feel like even if I was to go to the UK and do what I was doing there, I do feel like I'd even be a bit better. Do you get me? Like there'll be more platforms for me to do what I need to do. Obviously, like one of the reasons why like I even said let's do this podcast thing because obviously when you're not getting help from your community or whatever, you have to just make your own platform to do stuff like this. And I don't regret this podcast. Oh, I love this podcast. I watched the episodes back and like we get to have people like Sello on, like Dongo on, like these people that are actually doing stuff in the scene and giving them like a place to also
and who are also not afraid to speak the truth no matter what the backlash is.
I love people that love to tell the truth. Yes.
Say your truth, say your side, go on.
How did you feel with the whole awards thing?
Me, my thing is just let me never lie. I felt very bad. I was angry, innit? Because I felt like at the time I was like, yo, cool. I said, yo, I made history. Like what I've done has never been done before. There's not much I could say that, like there's not much I could do. History, that's written, that's down. First, well, whatever. People say first rap album, but it's probably bare rap albums. But first probably black rap album or whatever. I don't know. But I sold over like 500 copies, man.
I think like
I don't think that's ever happened ever.
I think as well, like I know that we were speaking about it before, and I speak on it so much. Like that launch party, like it really like the scene started shaking from there. Like, do you know what I mean? Like I genuinely was like, this is gonna like the confidence that you gave me to like do my thing. I was wow, like this is actually
it's gonna happen
all this time, because I've been watching like BXB, like I've been watching artists, do you know what I mean? Like me and Ash, like we've been seeing it, and it's like your launch party really showed that it's coming. Do you know what I mean? Like it's actually, the time is actually coming. Like everything that, all the effort and all the time people have put into, like it's gonna show up in the end. But I feel like for an award show, like what you did for that launch party is like you got every answer. We literally were talking about with Dongo on a Dongo episode. Like it was literally like people from ends, everybody's always beefing. But like your music like brought people together, which is like unheard of. Like I don't think I've ever seen any other artist like get other people from other ends together and there'd be no beef. Do you know what I mean?
No
like
drama
that
whatsoever,
is, and it's like if you want to talk about like Black and Irish, and you want to talk about the community, that's what we need. We need unity, and that's what you're bringing. But then to not get like rewarded or an award
or
for
noticed,
that, or noticed or recognized, like it was a shock to me, to be honest.
Yeah, even if you didn't, well, we know you didn't win it, but even if they stood on that stage and was like, you know what, Sello, we see you, we see what you've done. You may not have won tonight, but you've won the people's love, respect. That's how you encourage people to keep going in this. Like if our community does not support and drive us, who does? Who's done? If we don't get the recognition within our own people, how we expect them out there to show us love?
Well, anyways, me, I'm see with me at the time. The thing about me, I'm very like vocal. It's like I think the only person that really saw how I reacted was Dongo, because he was right beside me while I was reacting. I was fuming, but not because I lost. It was more so the fact of how much like I felt that like there's really no winning here. Like I felt like there's no way. Like I sat down in my seat and I said, next time I come, it's gonna be the same thing. So regardless if I make history, rare, it's gonna be the same thing. So now, all I know is now I got nominated for the Choice Awards, IT Choice Awards, biggest prize in Ireland. This is the Champions League. This is
bigger than
this
Irish,
is
Black and Irish.
You get me? So not saying not saying no. I'm not saying that. But obviously,
Irish
all I'm saying is that Black and Irish is going to be a force very soon. And
They will be.
They will. And me, I'm very proud to say that. Cool. I see what they're doing. I respect that. I love it.
I love.
You know what I mean?
Love what they're doing.
I love what they're doing.
Is that I want them to get better. I want them to learn from past mistakes to get better, because that's the only way we can be taken seriously. Is if we're putting out the facts behind it. In your nominations, in the categories, go and look into those people and see what they've done for that year. Lay it all out together. Choose your winner from the person you think who has made the most impact.
Even that as well, but like it's not all about like seeing these people who are doing stuff and giving them awards. It's about like what you giving back, like setting up programs or putting these. Like, cause I would have loved, let's say maybe like 2 years ago, to be in rooms with like other producers, other music makers, to be in clubs with other influencers, because people can do that. I feel like if I had the platform, like that's what I do. If I was to ever get to a place where like, let's say, oh Demi, you're important, we need someone that can do this and that, I know the people I'm calling, I know the people I'm putting in front. And like some people have, and I'm just angry because some people have those opportunities, but they're not saying them people. They're saying the people that like have already made it. You're supposed to be saying the people that like that have the quality, have the skills, have everything, and then to bring them up, because then people that are there, they're already good, like they're already done, they're sorted. Bring those people up, so then they might make mistakes and stuff like that, but they're learning, and that's how they're gonna get better. Like that's one thing I feel like should be done in Ireland.
But all jokes aside, anyways. But me, all I know is Black and Irish, I rate everything that you are doing. Keep doing your thing.
Of course, still.
But me, ITE Trust of the Year, vote for me, Track of the Year, Breakthrough Artist of the Year, Male Artist of the Year, Song of the Year. See me, regardless, even if I don't win there, I'll win somewhere else.
Yes, of course.
You
No, but see, I was going to say, you're already a winner for even being nominated in it, because have we done it before?
Nah, well, it's man, I don't know.
We haven't done it before.
Well, I'm not shy. I'm just that guy
yourself,
sometimes. I'm like,
isn't easy. Every time I see a black person in those magazines, in these nominations for Irish awards, I really sit back and look, and I'm like, you know what?
Yeah, we did that.
It's
coming.
Really nice to see.
Also, what else is coming?
Really nice
on the march. What's coming on the march?
I'm trying to drop some new music very soon. Some new music. I want to start dropping music and letting people know that I'm pissed this year. I'm pissed because you see, last year I was like, what I know about myself is that I was so like, I wasn't really see myself here as a person. I'm not really like, oh, you know what, let me be nice to this guy, or let me not say this, let me not say that. Like I was holding back a lot because I was only coming up because what I believe is when they're coming up, yeah, never like stand on people or if people are shitting on you, sometimes you have to take it.
Yeah.
You can't always back your
Know
open
when
your
to
mouth,
speak.
know when to
Yeah.
speak. But now I'm on my like I really don't give a shit type shit anymore.
Yeah.
So like my next couple of releases are gonna be really like, okay, this is
your
what
face.
Sello's on, like in your face.
Yeah.
Conversations.
Yeah, people that
started.
anyone that pissed me off is gonna hear it.
Conversations.
You get me? It's gonna be
started.
like
Love that.
Yeah.
people are gonna be like, oh, Sello did it.
He's angry. Who
You
did
get me? So like,
Yeah.
so everyone's gonna be shaking the tables. Like even if you threw my jacket on the floor, I'm gonna put you in that song. Like, you get me? I'm on that type of buzz next
Yeah.
year, innit? So
People like smoke. People like violence.
Yeah,
so
smoke.
like,
Yeah, we like
they
that
views
shit.
his views
No
here.
violence.
At the end of the day, views his views.
Yeah.
Listens.
you get,
Streams his streams.
you get me? So my thing is more so like I'm just thinking that yo, anyone that's ever done me wrong or done me whatever, I'm gonna start saying it so people can know
Yeah.
because obviously I've channeled that side of my music. Now I want to be more personal and be like, okay, yo, this is what's really happening with me, yo. You get me?
And I feel like back to that. I feel like you can do that because you already let's say capitalized on being needed or wanted.
Yeah.
Now you
yeah.
can do what you want because
Yeah,
you already done
exactly.
what you need to do. And that's lit.
And you know, it's lit that you notice that because a lot of artists can't see that. I see the artists need to understand that that's step one. You need to
Yeah.
be needed
Yeah.
first. You have to be needed.
first. Yeah.
And then that way, that's how you get your way. That's how you step your way up the ladder. You know what I mean? Like nominate for the biggest prize in Ireland. Hopefully, I pray to God if I win that prize now, yeah, nobody can say anything to me from
So
anywhere.
we have to vote for you.
You have to vote for me, yeah. Everyone has to
You
vote for
heard
me
that?
here, yo.
Everyone votes.
As a
Vote.
community.
Vote.
Yeah.
Vote, please.
When do we know when the voting deadline's at?
Yeah. So. And is there a link to the voting thing?
Yeah,
Send me the link. It's the below.
No, I appreciate that. Yeah, the link will be in the bio or not.
You wanted to always say that, innit?
Yeah, I'm like, so what's it called? Yeah, the difference is like obviously with those awards, they run their awards differently. Like they don't open the voting to anybody. The only thing that's open to everyone is Song of the Year. You get me? And I got nominated for Song of the Year, which was sick. I was like, yo, cool. And it wasn't even Dublin or Asgelga or whatever. It was No Love because No Love was played on the radio like crazy. Like I don't know if you've listened to that track, but it was played on the radio like crazy. Did its thing. So then they were like, yo, you know what? Let's nominate it. They nominated it. And bro, I'm up against like Dummer Kennedy and all these big people. You know what I mean? So.
That's
So
crazy.
I kind of really need my community to back my thing, you know what I mean? But what I notice is that there's a lot of like people are not really looking at it as a thing where they're looking at it as voting for Sello rather than voting for change. That's why I believe in like, yo, if you can vote for me, I feel like yo, the next black fella that's on there that's rapping and whatever, repping the culture, it'd be easier for them to feel confident enough to be like, yo, you know what? Maybe there's a chance that I could actually like fucking win something there, you know what I mean, or
Give a
whatever.
presidential election.
hope.
Like,
You get me?
if you vote for me,
Vote for change, like yo.
Vote for change.
Because
Vote for Sello, vote for change.
Bear in mind,
And
yeah,
bops.
if I win that shit,
Yeah.
like obviously
going off.
9 out of 10 times I'm the only black fella in the room. It's gonna say something like, yo,
Yeah.
where's my people at? Where's my people at?
Yeah.
You get me? So what I'm trying to say is that I'm a strong believer of yo, why is there no people here? Like yo, like there's been a couple of times that like I'll be like looking at like let me not say too much, but I'll be in a room, I'll be like, you know what? I feel like this guy could do a better job than this guy. You know what I mean? But then again, he doesn't have the qualifications, but I know that he knows how to feed the people, you know what I mean?
Facts.
So sometimes we need to, as a culture, we need to actually, not everybody needs to rap. Not everybody has to be a rapper. Sometimes go into something else, go into radio, go into something else, because we actually need to build a culture and nobody.
There needs to be someone everywhere.
Yeah, that's why I rate BXB so much. I rate BXB so much. Not saying no because you're here, not gonna lie. Even if you're only here, I would have said it. If you didn't come in today, if you're sick, I'll say it. Because
Appreciate it.
what you are doing is trying to incorporate everything. You know what I mean? Keeping on top of the music, on top of the fashion, on top of the news, you know what I mean? But like, people are not looking at it as that because I feel, is this family, how do you pronounce it? Family, my English. Say it again?
Familiarity.
Familiarity.
I didn't even try that.
Familiarity. See me, yeah? No, I said, yo, see, I can say the Nigerian way, but I can't really say the Irish way. I said, okay, familiarities. You get me? So, because they know me or they know my story inside out, they feel like it's on the come up. It's not a thing where, that's why people always say, why is it so easy for me to support people that I don't know? It's because familiarities.
Just say the Niger way, baby. It's okay.
Like it's fucking, like it actually plays an effect on like rappers, but rappers don't know that, yo, these people, it's not that they hate you, it's because they know you. they don't rate you as much as people that don't know you.
Can I even say something on that, right? Obviously, he mentioned before that, like, obviously my beat gave him inspiration for his song.
Yeah.
He was like the first like rapper that actually gave me the opportunity to give me my beat and listen to and actually do something. Not many people want to do that, especially because I'm a girl. It's very difficult to really enter that market. But he literally gave me opportunity. So I'm just saying that like he's not lying.
That kind of
You've
takes me
always
back.
been humble.
This also takes me back to the whole Rihanna with the Super Bowl thing. So I read somewhere where people were saying that like because you know these artists perform for free at Super Bowl, people are saying that like sometimes you need to humble yourself in doing certain things to get into higher positions.
Yeah.
Of course, the Super Bowl is free. This lady has not dropped one single song apart from
I
Lift
swear,
Me
man.
Up. She's not sang nothing in years, but she stepped on that Super Bowl stage to carry out her Fenty powder.
Oh, stop.
I pat her face for 2 seconds.
Even
Free
that,
promotion.
Let me ask you real quick. Have you ever had to do things for free or stuff that you didn't
Yeah,
want
that was where I was gonna get to.
Oh, yeah?
Like, have you
Where
ever
you
had
get
a
to now.
humbling moment like that, where you had to put yourself somewhere, even though you felt like you deserved to have been getting cash or you deserved to be in higher places, but you put yourself there because you knew you were gonna get a greater outcome from it?
That's a good question. But performing-wise, I've never performed for free in my life. That's one thing.
that's good.
I can't because
Oh, wow.
that's one thing.
Rate it.
But as of like networking-wise, say some of the commercial stuff. Oh yeah. More so impact. Let's say because I wanted to make an impact. It wasn't really for free because it's something that I felt like I have to do for myself. You know what I mean? Because I don't do anything for free unless I gain something. Even it doesn't have to be money. You know what I mean?
That's exactly what
Would
I
an
mean.
example be like when you went to your old school?
Yeah, the schools. Exactly what I was gonna say.
Yeah.
The schools. I did a school tour. You see the double entendre school tour. You get it now, yeah.
You guys, if you didn't get it, you didn't get
I
it.
got it.
So I did a school tour and what's it called? I kind of did it all in my local area, innit? All in Clondalkin. So like I want everyone to know that all these kids that go to schools in Clondalkin need to know that I'm that guy.
Yeah.
You get me? Because a lot of rappers don't understand that because obviously they don't read. Rappers they don't like to read. They don't like to research. You get me? They just go. They'll be rapping. They'll be rapping any rap. You get me? So
Like these people thought you only liked Oyinbo. They
I'm
don't hear you
serious.
talk.
Like I'm
That's
so
what's
serious.
going on.
That's what I'm
That's what's going
like,
on.
I promise you, yeah, that's the thing that's confused me. It's like prior, like bro, like the people that don't know me, the people that know me. That's what I'm saying. But like my thing is, you have to be the biggest in your area. What I believe is, okay, for me to be a big rapper, I need to be biggest in my area. If your neighbors are not listening to your music, or if you're walking on the road and nobody knows you in a local area as a rapper, just forget rap. You get me?
No, you're
Go and pick up, go and find work.
True.
So my thing now is be known in your area, then expand. Even if it's a thing where okay, you're known on social media in France, you're popular in France, okay, you're popular in the UK, whatever. But when it comes to okay, let me do a headline or let me do a show, it's the people that are able to go to
If you
your
can't
show.
sell out your hometown, then where are you
That's
going?
very difficult. You know what I mean? But like for me, if you cannot sell out your hometown, it's tough. You get me? Because you need to understand that these people around you. It's like an ecosystem, innit? Your neighbor needs to buy your ticket first, then Dublin, then Ireland, then the UK, then France, then whatever. Because believe it or not, France are not going to come to Ireland for a Sello show. You get me? No one's gonna go from America to Ireland for a Sello show. Irish people are gonna go to a Sello show. You get me? So that's why I copped that very quick and very early because I felt like these kids are not gonna be able to see me because obviously 18, my shows are mainly 16 and above or 17 and above. So I was like, cool. Maybe the next 2 years when they can't see me, they'll remember, this guy performed for me when I was in secondary school. Because not a lot of rappers have done that. So the one rapper that's performed for them in secondary school, what's his name? Sello. I remember this song. I remember hearing it when I was in secondary school. I'm going to go see if it's all right.
Every time they hear you on the radio, they'll be like, oh, mom, he was in school.
Yeah, it was in school, exactly. And that's free. That's like, in my opinion, the best promo.
And you know what? You guys don't even deep how monumental. Can I use monumental? See that English?
Monumental.
You know how monumental
Monumental.
that is because obviously like it's mixed schools, so there's obviously black people and there's black kids. This is the stuff they should be looking up to. Like, do you get me? Like, obviously all the African parents at home are telling them you have to be a doctor, you have to be a mechanic, you have to be engineering something, right? But like showing them that you don't have to be this, but you could be that. And if you work hard, you can come back to your school 10 years later and come and do this stuff. Do you get me? So like it's very big up on your thing still.
No, I appreciate that, man. That was the only thing that I felt that I needed to invest in myself. This is an investment for myself. That and what else again? Forbidden Fruit, when I did Forbidden Fruit, they paid me, yeah, but I felt like, cause see me, I'm when it comes to like music, I'm a bit of an ego. Like I have a big ego, not because of my fans, because I look at myself as like the culture. Like I look at myself as Black Irish culture. So if Black Irish culture is not on the main stage, that's a problem in my eyes.
Fair.
That's what I see. I don't care about the money. Just this, I'm Black Irish culture. If I'm not on the main stage and I see Megan Thee Stallion on the main stage and she's American culture, it says something to me. You get me?
That
So
makes sense.
so that's why I'm a bit like, wow. That's the only thing that would piss me off. You get me? But other than that, that was the only time that I like invested in myself. I was like, you know what? I'll humble myself. I'll do the stage, whatever.
I think if
you
you're
get-
looking for yourself for anything, that's a good thing. You're giving other people hope.
You get me? But the thing, my problem is a lot of people believe that there has to be there has to be a come up. They like people like come up. You get me? Okay, Sello, do this stage first, then you do this stage next year. But people don't understand. They might not be in next year. You know what I mean? I God forbid, I could actually die tomorrow. You get me? But God forbid it, anyways. But like, so that's how I live. I live my shit on like, yo, I want the best for myself now. If it's not now, fuck it. I'll go do me. Because at the end of the day, like a lot of artists, I'm not desperate. I'm not desperate for like shows. I'm not desperate for like, or to blow. All I want to do is make music that people fuck with. Like people that can tell me, yo, I listen to your shit. And you know what? I bought your album, rah.
And that's literally happened.
Yeah, I love that alone is that makes my day. Like you know what I mean? You've invested in me, basically. You get me? So I appreciate that, man.
So do you like Clondalkin?
I love Clondalkin a lot. Yeah, I like it a lot, honestly.
Do you like Carlo? Because I heard you went there.
Oh yeah, yeah. One Carlo still. One
I'm
Carlo.
a Carlo babe.
Oh yeah,
I'm from Carlo.
crazy.
I'm driving back there tonight.
Oh yeah, crazy.
Let's go though.
Carlo's my spot. I love Carlo.
Yeah,
man.
see
I love
that?
Carlo.
Did you live in Carlo?
Like for 3-4 years, I lived there.
Yeah, he went to uni.
Yeah.
Yes. Said there's no other black person in Carlo. He was there.
Yeah. I'm graduating.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So like,
In what?
huh?
In what?
Social science.
Oh,
Yeah.
makes sense.
It makes sense because it kind of helps me with the music as well because
Literally.
it like what it's like. You see with me, yeah, I listen when I want to listen in class, innit? But my last year of college, I graduated, yeah, but I haven't got my thing yet. The paper, I'll take out the paper. I've graduated.
Okay.
So what I noticed is like social studies, yeah, and music, it kind of like intertwines. You see, people need to understand that like there's theories to like not like music. People say music theories, but there's social theories. Yeah, social theories is like how to appeal to people, how to like make people believe, like how to send a message to people, and like you know what I mean. And how people think, you know what I mean? And why do people buy shit? Like, what makes people buy shit, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I understood that, like, kids in the area, all they care about is like, oh, they have no expectation. Like, they don't look at this guy as in like, oh, he's a weirdo. Let me go away from him. They're more curious than us, you know what I mean? So, like, I rap. Oh, you rap really? Oh, that's crazy. That's cool. What's your name? Like, they want to find out. But if someone said to me, oh, Sello, I rap. Oh, that's good for you, bro. Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, I mean, like I wouldn't really like care because I have my own problems, I have my own shit. But kids, they're full of like hope and whatnot. So I kind of use that to my advantage in a way, in a good way, to like, yo, guys, you know, I rap, guys. That yo, if any of you want to rap as well, yo, text me and we can rap together, type ish. And then obviously, believe it or not, that connection. We talk about connection a lot in social science. Yeah, that connection stays forever, forever. Like. They'll be 23. Oh, I remember this guy came up to me one of the days and he's telling me he raps. He's from Clondalkin. I remember listening to his music when I was like 16, 17. Now I wonder what he's up there. You know what I mean?
The music that you listen to when you're 16, 17, even like
you still play it.
That's the music that sticks.
Yeah.
Like,
Actually,
tell
very
me,
true.
It does.
God knows I
Look
know
at
Code
Chris
45, all the words.
Who?
Can I listen to the song right now? No words.
No,
You get
trust me now.
Like, there's just like, you know the music back then? I could know all the lyrics to.
Yeah, exactly.
But any
And
song
that
that
comes out
he sings,
now. You won't know.
I mean,
Yeah.
like I'm making up my own remix.
Yeah. No. Word.
Nah,
Word.
for
That's
real.
crazy. I didn't even deep that. Mad.
No, it's very true. Like, I deeped it when it was like at the Chris Brown concert where he had this kind of like roulette thing, and he had like different years for like his peak songs in those years, and he had 3 songs. And like the crowd got to choose what song it was, but it was then I really deeped. I was like, No Air came out 13 years ago.
Even
Get
drunk
me.
texting. When you play
No
drunk
air.
texting, I was like, I know all these lyrics. God knows when I listened to that song last.
Yeah.
Drunk
Do you know
texting
what I
with
mean?
Jane Nicole. Yeah.
There's some
You get
No,
you,
but
It's a
see,
good tactic.
when is the last time you listened to No Air? When is the last time you listened to Forever?
True.
Yeah.
True.
But you
True.
know all the bloody lyrics to it.
Beautiful P.
you get even beautiful people. I was like,
You know
yo,
all the lyrics.
shocked.
But when was
I
the
was
last
shocked.
time you've actually sat there
haven't
and
played that stuff,
you know
man.
all the words?
Damn.
And
Like,
then listen, now, what do you know? Like, I don't know. Wait, actually,
Everything
you
do,
know
I'm a
everything.
different-
No,
Yeah.
Roger
No,
is
no,
the
even-
idol,
Queen
knows
of lyrics.
literally everything.
Yeah.
If I really sit down and dissect a song and like, because with me when I listen to music, I resonate it to like how I'm feeling things that
Yeah.
happen and stuff like that. So when I listen to music, I am listening. So I don't know, I just
No,
grasp.
you know,
I grasp the
you're
lyrics.
good
She knows
for
all
I
the
know I'm a
lyrics.
different kid.
that's crazy. I appreciate it. No, that's
Different
good though.
case.
That's good.
A lot of artists that I feel like used their degree as well that people don't know is Lil Wayne. Obviously, I don't know if it's
Lil Wayne?
English he studied. He has a degree. Do you know he has a degree?
No.
Lil Wayne has a degree in English. That's why you know his lyrics
English?
like he triple entendre.
Yeah, true. Yeah, exactly.
Quadruple entendre.
People always tell me I rap like one of my favorite artists, Ace, big up Ace. He always tells me, bro, it's so fucked how you never listen to Lil Wayne, but like you and him have like similarities and like
Someone else who's
punchlines,
also
all that
really
type of
good
shit. I was like, yo,
is
that's crazy.
T.I.
Literally.
His vocabulary is wild, and it's because he read
Fuck.
the dictionary so much while he was in
Expeditiously.
prison. He said that's where that's where he learned all his words from.
Literally.
While he was in prison, he used to read the dictionary. So
That's
that's why I
crazy.
used to, man, I'd have to start googling
Jinx.
what these words mean.
Nah.
I'm like, what?
Yeah.
Crazy.
What's called? Just to steer it a little bit, like as a man.
Really,
As a man.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
As a-
Where's
You
this
know how
going?
women have their maintenance, you know, and
Yeah.
nails, hair. As a man, what's your maintenance schedule like? What do you do?
Especially as like an
Don't
artist.
As an
Because
artist.
you have to like
Oh yeah,
even
you
keep
wait.
this up.
You saw me like see if I'm going to a show like for me personally. When an artist is not carrying a traveling bag to a show, I always get confused. Like, yo, bro, like where's your shit, bro? Are you not gonna like spray something? Are you not gonna like change clothes or some shit?
Yeah.
Like, is there no props in the bag or there's no props in the bag? Yeah. You get me? So like with me, like I always like when people like add if you're doing a set or whatever, even if it's 10 minutes, at least come correct or have something that can even if it's a couple of CDs, just come with something in it. So that's what I believe in, like wholeheartedly.
CDs, as in.
Like like mixtapes or something.
Yeah.
It's like see with me.
I don't want to tell you guys that it's not.
No, stop. Yeah, no, I know. Yeah. So like with me, especially when I travel or whatever, if I'm doing shows anywhere that's not Dublin or whatever, I always bring like mixtapes for people that don't know me. Oh, you know what?
Yeah.
Oh, I like your show. Someone comes to me. I like your show. I've never heard your music before. I just put in my CD.
Quick
there you
one, easy.
go. Go listen to that.
Yeah.
You get me? So
So what do you do like?
so with me now, what I do before a show, like after I won't like my routine or like
Everything.
Let
Everything.
us know.
Routine and then
Okay.
everything.
Okay, so there was
Actually, you still on top one. No one goes just doing it.
bro. So like in the as like from the morning when I wake up.
Ah, yes, go on.
Come
Yeah.
on.
As a
Okay.
man.
We got time.
Okay, when I wake up, like I watch a lot of performing videos.
Okay.
I mean,
makes sense.
I don't like it might sound a bit weak, it might sound a bit weird, but like I perform my set like before like during the whole day. So like I'll go for like a walk and I'll just be performing myself. I'll be like, yo, let's say I'm performing. Bleep out the name what I just said because I'm not giving anybody free promo. No one's doing free promo again. No more free promo this year, 2023. Forget that. So say I'm performing in Dongo's Pod. Yo, Dongo's Pod makes a fucking noise. You get me. So I'll be like, I'll be gassing it up. I'll be,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? I'll be just all that dialogue, all that in between shit while I'm walking. Cause I don't know if you've ever watched Rocky or any of them boxing movies that they'll jog before they'll jog or some shit. So I'll literally running. I'll be running, yeah. I'll be jogging, and I'll be rapping, so I can be able to rap.
While moving.
Yeah, while
dancing
moving,
and stuff,
and
yeah.
while being uncomfortable or
Yeah.
my breathing as well.
I would like because you're jumping on that stage.
Like crazy,
Yeah, you were.
like crazy, and even Augie. See the show that you liked, yeah, that wasn't even my best show. My best show was was not even in Ireland. My best show was like
In the Netherlands.
was in Netherlands because I had to explain myself to people that don't understand my music.
Yeah.
So I had to translate everything. So like guys, like I'll break down the songs very, very to the minimal level. So because you know when I perform in Ireland, I already assume that sometimes people know the songs,
Yeah.
and it's true, people do know the songs most of the time. But being able to explain to people that don't understand English, and then they're vibing the same way in Ireland, and even better, oh, it's the best feeling ever. Cause so what I do is jog and rap. So like I'll be running like a decent space, and I'll be rapping wholeheartedly. I'll be breathing. I'll be breathing and then
breath.
I'll be out of breath. I'll come back home,
I'm sure you
shower.
look crazy as hell on the streets.
No, literally, I'll look crazy as fuck. Like sometimes kids will be coming up to me, yeah, can you take a, and I just jog past them. Sometimes I'll stop, yeah, but most of the time I would stop. It depends, because sometimes kids will always do it more than once. Like there's some kids that'll come up to me like, I know I've seen you before today already. You get me? So like yeah, so I do that. I'll go home, iron my clothes. Yeah, I have to iron my clothes, bro. Iron my shit, fold my shit, pack my bag. I'll go to my manager's house and chill over there, probably make some music. If not, I'll probably go to the studio before a show, and then we'll go to the show together. If not, I'll probably go by myself for sound check, because I like going to sound check by myself, innit? And just seeing the whole everything. And then my DJ will link me a sound check, and I'll do like a preset a sound check. So I'll perform the whole whatever, a sound check, do that. On a good day, I'll get a shower. There's nobody in my dressing room, because there's people in my dressing room the last time, so I couldn't shower. So I'll get a shower, and I'll do like, before the shower, yeah, I'll do like press ups and whatever, or just like some sort of like breathing exercise or whatever, and just get people to leave and just be by myself, yeah. And like between the shower and the show, yeah, I wouldn't talk to anybody. Like I'll be like sitting down like this. Like if you talk to me, like
you was minimal words that other time.
Huh?
You didn't speak too much in that live show.
Yeah, I didn't talk at all. Like I was like I'll just be looking. I'll literally sit down in my dressing room and I'll just be looking at the mirror. Now, I won't touch my phone. I was like meditating, like mapping out my set. Okay, so if the crowd is lit, we're gonna do this. If the crowd is not lit, this is what's gonna happen. This is gonna happen. Because my aim before I get on the stage is, okay, cool. There could be two crowds. A crowd that needs little. They don't need to get charged though, because what I do, I feed up the crowd, yeah. If the crowd is not lit, I feel like I'm not doing my job properly. So it's how to give the crowd, like how to fucking boost the morale of the crowd, you get me? So I'm just thinking of different ways I can do it, different things I could do. Even in my headline, you know my headline, innit? For sure. You see that red fit that Stormzy fit that I wore? Like, I wasn't meant to wear that. Like, I thought that if I came out mid-set looking like Stormzy, yeah, people would be like, oh, look, you get me? It'll add something to the environment, like, oh, shit. Well, you get me? People would be more like, yo, this is crazy. Yo, you get me? So I was then thinking that, yo, crazy. For the next 3 tracks, I need to do something that's crazy. I changed my fit. I wear something that I was probably, even that fit I was meant to wear for a music video, but I said, yo, let me just wear it now. Fair. Cool. And the crowd responded to that. Everyone's now drawn to like, they saw somebody else that's on stage, innit? They're not drawn to, who's on stage. So everybody's coming to the front. So that alone was making people like, yo, engage. For the last 3 songs, Comel, Oskelga, and Dublin. So I was like, yo, for the most important songs, people were like, everybody was on the ball with that one. So like,
it was wild.
It was wild, yeah.
But your whole team is like that. Do you get me?
Yeah.
Like, because obviously just looking from the outsider's perspective, every single one of you are literally on it. Like, your DJ's on it, your MCs, hype man, like everybody's doing it. Cool. And you can see that it's not something that like you, because people forget, the music is one thing, but if you're a performer, you're a performer. You know what I mean? Like, it's a show.
Yeah,
that's what people are going for.
Yeah.
But it's not just your show. Everybody gets involved.
Yeah.
Like, and it's great.
That's how it has to be. But believe it or not, what I'm gonna say is that, you see, we're still in our baby stages, but a lot of artists in this island cannot perform on stage. The last time I saw a sick performer, my favorite performer in Ireland, let me not lie, you guys will never understand, or you never understand why, but I understand why, is Young Is. And the reason why he was at my headline is because I love him on stage. I didn't say, I love his music as much as I love my own music, or I think he's one of the best rappers in Ireland. But probably is to himself. To me, sometimes he could be, he has the potential to be, but as a performance, he's my favorite performer. And that's why he's there. So to me, if you can perform as well as you can rap, or even better than you can rap, to me, you've sold yourself to me.
You don't even need to have music. You don't even have to be like
good
at music. Like most people, if you can perform, like, you can. It doesn't matter because it's a show.
Yeah, exactly. So artists don't. I'm so sorry. Artists do not look at performing as important because they haven't got to that stage, and that is bad. You get me? A lot of artists haven't got to that stage that they're getting shows to perform at. And when artists get those shows, they're just there. They'll get like 11 man on the stage and they're doing like this. They'll be doing as if like they're known. You get me? That the crowd is going to automatically know their music. It doesn't work like that. Like, you get me? Like, nobody automatically knows your music. You need to sell it to people. You get me? You need to make them understand, innit? So I'm scared for like the next generation of rappers that are coming up that are dirt. You get me? A lot of them are not good, but the ones that are good are not getting those opportunities to fulfill the potential because everyone is just, there's no structure music-wise, there's no structure in the industry. Nobody's really pushing anybody's thing. The world crabs in the book, and nobody's trying to see somebody lay the foundation and then let somebody else build on top of what they're doing. You get me? No one's accepting that, oh, I'm the biggest rapper now, but in the next couple of years I might not even be spoken about, but I need to lay down the foundation for the next guy. You get me? So when I have my shows, I have one of my closest boys, probably like my closest boy, perform with me. That's Ace. I know you guys know Ace. This is Dublin, not London. When you see Garda, no Ronan. I make sure he's always at my shows because, in a way, I feel like that's my way of giving back to this scene, not to him. To allow people that, yo, okay, cool. Oh, I fuck with Sello so much, but I wish there was more Sellos. I wish there was more people that were like me. Not like me, as in like the audience, like a lot more relatable rappers. So all the relatable rappers I feel like Celine, Ace, Young Is, Gliders, they have to be, I feel like they all needed to be on my show because they all bring something to the culture that people don't understand. To me, Young is like the best performer, in my opinion, that I've watched. That's like, yo, you know what, bro? I didn't really like your music, but when I saw you on stage, I went back home, I did my research. I was like, yo, this guy's a spitter. The reason why I like him is because, I'm telling you, Young Is interview, but the reason why I like him is because he does not try. He's just so, I see ups, free up, lay low. When I see ups, I lay low. You get me? It's so like there's zero thought. He didn't think, but it was lit. You get me? So like with me, I you don't need to be the double entendre, triple entendre. Sometimes just be yourself. Be yourself, and like I fuck with that. Cardi B, exactly, bro.
Quick question, sorry.
I'm talking way too much though. No, like just edit that down. I want to cut some shit down.
Not good to cut it. Because you're artist now. How are you telling your boy that his track is weak? It's not good.
Oh, I never tell people that tracks are bad.
Really?
Because my number one thing is, unless they ask me, I won't say.
They asked you.
If they ask me,
I just say I brought you to the studio. I rapped, and the rap wasn't rapping. It was dead. How are you telling me that it's just shit?
And they're my boy.
I'm your boy. No, I'm not even your boy. We're just friends in the music scene.
Then I would just not give a rat's because I don't care. Like me, if you spend your money and you want to sound like that, go ahead, bro.
Okay, if it's your boy, it's your boy.
My closest boy, I know. I'll say, bro, you know what? Okay, cool. How do you want to take this rap thing? Do you want to take it? Do you want to take it like? Do you want to make money off it, or do you just want to do you?
If it makes you happy.
Yeah, okay. No. Okay, does it make you happy? Do you want to be a rapper? Wait, the first question I say, bro, do you want to be a rapper, or do you just want to just vibe out? Because if you want to vibe out, just keep doing what you're doing. But if you want to be,
just keep doing what you're doing.
If you want to just vibe out, and eventually maybe one of them will just blow. That's sick. Yo, do you? Yeah, sometimes it does. It does. Because sometimes I hate questioning people that are creating, or you know what I mean? Because sometimes
it's a fragile process.
You get me?
It's quite fragile.
It's very, very fragile. It's like, you know what I mean? You can't be telling the baby, oh, you'll never be anything in life. The baby's only 1 year old. You get me?
Fair enough.
You get me?
Fair enough. Why you actually think of it that way? Fair enough.
I don't know. I think like, okay, for example, if I brought like a beat to my friends, whatever, I'd like it to be like, oh, okay, then this is not the best, right? But if you do this here,
it might add something.
But what if your friend doesn't know what it needs to be added and they're just telling you shit?
That's a lot of people.
Can I tell you something? In regards to like music and stuff like that, like everyone is listening to it, so everyone has to kind of like it. So if someone like, let's say you that doesn't know much about music doesn't like it, then I have to be like, oh shit, there's something wrong. Do you get me?
That's the people who I actually rate the most.
Yeah.
You get me? Because they don't get it from like an artistic point of view.
Yeah.
Like
Exactly.
me and my few of my girls, like I'll show them like not really the pod but like interviews, and they'll just be like, read that shit. But it's just like,
But it's actually true because it's people like me you want to impress with your music.
Yeah.
I will never in 1,000 years ever click into that category.
I'm telling you.
But now your album plays in my car whenever I turn it on.
No, I appreciate it. And that just because you said that, when I go into the studio, that's the one thing I think about. I don't think about all these people that already check for Irish music. I think about, okay, like right now, I did a little challenge. Okay, guys, let's show each other your percentages, your ratios. How many girls listen to your music? How many guys listen to your music? Whatever. I did something like that on TikTok. But what I'm trying to say is that I wish I'd appeal to new people. I don't care about people that listen to me now. I have love for them because I know that regardless of what I release, they will back my thing. But I'm trying to always expand. You know what I mean? I'm trying to give people food that they haven't tasted before. Because believe it or not, a lot of people don't understand that Ireland, we have quality rappers because of all the rappers that are on the forefront, all the rappers that are already there. They feel like, oh, I won't like on the surface, there's not really there for me, so I won't go near it.
Yeah.
You get me? So I'm trying to get to that stage where I'm like the tip top. So like if you're talking about Irish rap or Irish music in general, like with Dermot Kennedy's and anything that comes out of Ireland, my name needs to be there because I feel like they need to see quality. You know what I mean? As of like people that are really like pushing this thing the right way, the nice way, repping where they're from, repping Ireland the best way possible. You know what I mean? That's what I say.
Fair enough then. Well,
That's brilliant.
damn.
Which is,
We really talked about music.
I don't know.
A lot.
We
Ready?
really
You think so?
Oh, we did.
Yeah, that's
Usually we
it.
talk about, you know,
Just
See the
see
smile
the
on her
gist
face.
and stuff like that.
You mentioned chat to me about that as well. I'll just send my thing. Huh?
Well, okay, what?
What is
Because
it?
you brought it up. You said we can ask him. Have
No,
you ever
anything.
Have you ever cried in front of a girl?
Yeah.
Whoa,
How did I
Debbie,
go?
you really just
Oh,
went
sorry.
right in.
I had it in the notes. What happened? Like, explain that.
Listen, yeah, I've never cried in my life. I've never. But like that one time, I was like, oh shit. Because you see what guys, yeah, like I noticed in secondary school, not secondary school, when I got into college, yeah, that I was like, oh, when they're talking about, because I'm like one of 4 guys in my course, innit? So like my course is very like female, like dominated. You get me? So I was then, my teacher was saying, my lecturer was saying, oh, it's unhealthy if you're not crying as a person. I was like, oh, shut up, bro.
As a man, I'm good.
You get me? I'm sweet, bro. Like I've never cried ever. Like when I say my mom used to beat me, I won't cry, type shit. But like I didn't know how to, because I programmed myself not to. Because from young I used to cry too much. From the age of about 1 to 7 or to 8, I used to cry, and boys used to laugh at me. Why are you crying? Never my mom will say, why are you crying? Boys, my age was, why are you crying?
As a man, why are you crying?
From 8 to 22, I didn't cry. 22, I cried, bro.
Why did you? Are we allowed to?
Nah, come on, like.
That's like, it's like,
No.
Oh, sorry. Like I thought it was like, you know. Let's say if I can tell you, I cried in front of him.
But it wasn't to do with music, and it's just like I felt like I was overwhelmed. That's the word.
Okay, yeah, that's what we'll go into.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
I was
why
overwhelmed.
did you cry?
Why
You
did
said
you last
it.
month?
Yeah.
It be like that sometimes.
It does.
But guys need to know that it's alright. You know what I mean?
Yeah, she is okay
Rap
to be
about
emotional.
it in your
And
next-
if you feel
Yeah.
like you can't cry in front of your girl, she shouldn't be your girl.
Facts,
She
facts,
actually
bro.
did.
Simply
Relax.
ball it. You know, I was
Facts.
crying in the club last night.
Why?
Yeah, I was tearing.
Why?
The tequila and the what's
That
the
sounds
other
like
one?
a
I hate
red wine.
alcohol.
That sounds like a track. That sounds like a.
I really
like an album.
I was crying in the club.
Last month, I was in work with my boss, and I was like, I just can't. I was in a room, I was like, I can't do it. I'm going home, I'm working. I was like, and I left that room, I was like, what the fuck?
Bro.
It's when your lips start to go like you got some goes, are you okay?
Bro.
You're like, no.
Guys,
Bro.
there's this one. I don't know if I said it, but there's this one time I was in my work, my 9 to 5. We were having a meeting. I got out of the meeting. I went out and I started wailing in the office. It was like anxiety and like tears. I was like, Literally,
Bro.
everyone could hear me. It
Why
was so embarrassing.
Why did you cry in the club?
Oh, my girl,
Good.
no, my girl was leaving. She was going off. She's going off to next country and she's not coming back for a while. So I just got really emotional about it and stuff like that.
Is this a girl that just followed me on Insta?
No, there's another one.
Or different, because I saw a photo, and I was like, no.
I was so upset, man.
Quick question. We've got a question because it's in one of our topics.
Yeah.
So would you like, let's say, like you make it, or you don't want, like, and then you've made your career, or you don't make your career. I hope you do.
Amen.
If your girl, like, is excelling,
Mm-hmm.
would you be the stay-at-home husband?
For her.
Yeah, like for her to excel in her career.
I'm
So let's say,
I'm so wait. So see this question now. Like not even that Don goes here, cause see with me, yeah. That question does. See that question alone. Like that girl. If my girl, yeah. Like I'm like, I chose my girl based on my goal. Like I didn't just go like, oh, let's be boyfriend and girlfriend. I was like, this type of girl I need. If I'm doing my shit, I know my girl is gonna back my shit. And I knew I had a whole profile, a whole CV. Like she was my best friend, innit? So that's the thing about me and girls in general. Like I
so
got,
you got out of friend zone.
bro, literally, like, do you know how long it took me? 7 years.
Damn.
7 years. So wait,
7
actually,
years.
I have a question on this, right? So
Damn.
did
Bro,
you,
it's
like,
alright,
when you were
bro.
best friends,
Yeah.
did you always want to be with her?
As in like sexually or?
Like, well, you said together now, so like,
No, when I was best friends, see me, I'm a flav. Like, see, sometimes,
Always like
see me,
so you always liked her.
I always liked her from first. Like, see, believe it or not, yeah, I liked her before she spoke.
I think I know your girl if she was at your headline
You can tell. People can tell.
Yeah.
See, these are the questions you should ask.
Don't ask how I know my research. I do my research.
Yeah, chill out.
So you were saying,
though.
so you were
Fine,
saying,
girl.
so you were saying that like this is like because you know I have boy best friends, right? And if
Yeah.
my boy best friend like decided
Actually.
to tell me that he loved
Yeah.
me,
Yeah.
I'd punch him in the face.
No, I'm with her on
Yeah.
that. I
So,
feel that very heavily.
Like, was it like a thing that she liked you and you just like were best friends because you
I like
liked each
ask
other?
me these questions. These are questions I want to answer these questions. So basically, yeah. So how it started was like I was in secondary school. Yeah, she hates when I tell the story. 'Cause I tell the story everywhere. I tell the story everywhere. So the first day I saw her, yeah, like I fell in love with her the first day, and I was like 17, yeah. But she went to the all girls school. I went to all boys school, innit? So.
Romeo and Juliet.
So the thing was like, yo, I was chatting to my boys, my closest boys. I was like, yo, today I'm moving to this girl today, bro. I promise this is what I'm gonna say. It's gonna go down like this. I'm gonna say, yo, what's happening? Da, da, da. Tell her I'm from. Da, 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 and just literally, I practiced for like 2-3 weeks.
Oh my
Cool.
gosh.
Like solid, like 2-3 weeks. So I said, cool. My boy said, yo, she's in the library. I was like, cool. Let me go to the library. But I've never been to a library in my life. I went that day. I was like, yo, safe. She's on the computer. So I just sat down beside her. I was just looking at her. So she wasn't even looking at me whatsoever. Because, I don't know, she was with her friend, innit? And her friend is very energetic and she's real quiet. She's laid back, innit? So I tried to bus comfort with her. And then she just dying me. But like, as in like, she didn't reply. Like, I chat to her, she won't talk. I'll say, oh, yo, what's up? And she won't say anything. Just be, you get me? So then I was like, okay, cool, whatever. And then, but see with me, yeah, I don't take it to heart, innit? Because see with me, I handle rejection like really well. Because regardless, I've always been rejected. Like I've never like till I had my girl, I never really like went for girls. You get me? Girls would normally like shout me or try and start something with me, innit? But the one time, no, not even on the, like, cause not even on that thing.
See, I'm like the only one who sat here being like,
No,
oh.
not even on.
Nowadays, it's actually a
Not even on that thing, yeah. Because with me, yeah, when it comes to girls, yeah, like I'm so like specific, like so specific, like so
I
like
think it's not even specific. I think you're more intentional.
yeah, you know what I mean. So like, if it wasn't her at the time, like obviously I didn't really move to like I wasn't confident enough to move to girls at that age whatsoever. But the one time I was confident enough to, and she said no. So that kind of stung me until college. So like 4 or 5 years, I wasn't trying to chat to any girls for like 4 or 5 years. Like I had no music out at the time, whatever. Then I started releasing music and then started gaining attention from all sorts of girls that I would never ever be able to like chat to on a like, yo, what's happening? You get me? Some of them will be coming up to me. And what I learned in this music industry, girls are actually vicious. Like some of the girls will move to me in front of my girl, and they know my girl is there, and my girl will actually have to grab me and say, yo, this is, you get me? So it's like this kind of thing that my girl, like, it's hard. Like people think that, oh yeah, going for a rap, or my boyfriend makes music. Your boyfriend makes music, doesn't make good music, bro. You get me, bro? Doesn't make good music. Like, no one's reaching, no checking for your boy. You get me? No one's looking at like, but like as of like female attention, it's like so like, for me, I already know my girl got me. You get me? And I got my girl in it. But that whole like knowing her and knowing her as a person and knowing what's at stake, you know what I mean, is very important as an artist.
Sorry, final question, because we actually have 5 minutes left.
5 minutes, yeah.
Do you feel like, because obviously rappers, we know the stigma around
Yeah,
it,
yeah.
like the girls coming in and out.
Yeah.
Do you feel like you're more focused because you just have this one girl, or do you feel like you'd be the same even if you were single?
As in like, what you mean? As in music wise?
Yeah, music.
Oh, yeah,
like as a rap, you know what I mean, the stigma
Yeah.
around rapping and
Yeah.
the girls that come in and out. Do you feel like you're more focused because you have this one babe, or do you feel like it wouldn't make a difference?
I feel like, if I'm being brutally honest, I feel like music wise, you see my girl, yeah, she's a lawyer, innit? So like, as of contract wise, I won't be making as much money as I am right now. If it wasn't for my girl.
That's good.
That's one.
Yeah.
I'll probably be one of these debut rappers, but I'll be big, yeah. I'll probably be bigger, maybe bigger or
being the next
whatever.
Beyonce and Jay-Z.
But I will not make money. You get me? It's good to have clout, but the money I made last year, if I told you, you guys would be surprised because I just like a normal regular ass nigga. But there's a reason why I'm in rooms and I'm the only black people, and that's sometimes put down to my girl. That's sometimes put my girl in it. You get me?
Partner.
You get me? So all I'm gonna say is that there's a thing that guys don't see is like girls see everything, bro. They can notice anything. They can notice people's intentions without chanting them. By body language, guys can't tell that type of shit. You get me? There's there's a couple of deals I got offered music wise. My girl is like, yo, don't take that deal. Yo, no, Sello, I'll bring the deal to my girl. We might argue. I'll be like, what are you talking about? You don't even know music. What do you know about music? I'll be shouting my girl. She's like, oh, bro, I'm telling you, just don't take. She'll just be like, okay, cool. You can take it if you want to, but don't take that deal. Like literally, she'll tell me like literally, like, I was like, yo, that deal's not for you. But the thing about me, I listen to my girl. A lot of guys don't do that. Don't do that. But me, I will argue, I will argue with my girl. Let me not lie. We'll probably fight. The fight will probably last a week or two. But what my girl said while I was arguing is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna listen to my girl. Yo, sign that. I was like, fuck that deal. Got a new deal. There's a lot more. Look, like, let me tell you how much money my girl saved me last year. My girl made me about 25 grand last year. Yeah, just off music.
Thank you for watching.
Yeah, bro.
Do you hear that?
Bro,
We're going to end on
the right girl will make you the right money, but the wrong girl will just the vibes.
That's up to what the guys want.
Yeah.
They'll always be chasing the wrong girls.
This is what I'm saying. Like,
Can we get on again?
Yeah, for sure, man. Yeah, like,
You want to come back?
yeah.
We'll talk about. We'll actually just have a proper.
No music talk.
Yeah, we'll get a proper
I feel like there's more in this brain that we do.
Because people keep like, what's it called? People keep asking me the same questions and like.
But we asked you different questions.
No, you asked me. This is the most different podcast I've ever been on.
Yeah.
Most different.
Yeah, hear that?
But it's only because I came into this podcast thinking, yo, I'm not gonna talk about music as much. I'm actually gonna try and do something different because I was chatting to my girl. I was like, yo, I need to do something that will get people talking, like what the female audience want to hear, like what the girls actually want to hear. Because believe it or not, like most of my listeners are guys. Yeah, 85% of them are guys, 15% are girls. So now my aim is to like, okay, cool. Let me try and hit the balance. You know what I mean? Try and get people to know.
Next time, go back and I'll prepare a whole new. I just want you like obviously like I do feel like you are an artist and people do see you, but we just like a background to you as an artist. And because I don't feel like we know that because you hit different like topics today that you haven't hit before. So obviously next time part 2
for sure.
We got you.
Yeah, got that.
But yeah, is there anything you need to plug or let people know what's up?
I have new music coming out. Please, if you haven't bought the tape, go buy the tape. Go listen to the tape.
Yep.
You don't even need to buy it. Just make sure you listen to and understand. This is the blueprint for Irish music and Irish culture.
Spotify,
available on Spotify. Paddy's Day. Make sure you go to Gino's event as well. I can't remember what it's called. Something March, but
put it in the below.
It'll be the link anyways. And sold out. If it's not sold, it's probably already sold out. Let me know. I think it's sold out already. But all I'm saying, if it's sold out,
well, if it's sold out, have fun.
Have fun. If you're going, it's gonna be a shot. It's gonna be a madness.
Thank you guys for watching. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Follow my guy Sello here.
Yeah.
Thank you guys for listening.
All the vibes.
Much love.
Bye.
Nah, that was sick.
I appreciate it.